I got some really cool news for you. So you remember that event that happened on December 8th? It was the Android XR show. They did it live on YouTube and they announced the XREAL Aura glasses. And then they talked a lot about the different Samsung smart glasses that they have coming out. They had a non-display and then the monocular display glasses. Well, it turns out they actually demoed the people who were there a pair of glasses from Samsung that are binocular, and everybody's going crazy about them who are there. Now, nobody was allowed to film it, but I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and read some interviews where people went over it and talked about the different things that they saw and what they noticed about them that's different from the other glasses. So there's going to be 3 pairs of Samsung glasses. There's going to be a normal AI smart glasses, just like the Meta Ray-Bans that I've got on now. Then there's going to be a monocular display glass, just like what you see with the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses. And then there's going to be a full binocular display, meaning there's a display in both the right and the left eye. And these aren't the XREAL ones that I'm talking about here. These are genuinely from Samsung. And as a matter of fact, they look just like the monocular glasses that you've seen at the Google I/O and that Android XR show. The amazing thing that people have been saying about it is it actually has perceived depth and you can watch 3D videos in it. Now, for me, that's absolutely amazing. I have the Meta display glasses and it drives me crazy that I can't watch videos other than the ones that I record. They're just so limited in the functionality as far as what you can watch, where these, you can pretty much watch anything, including 3D content. Another cool thing that they said is you could actually control the glasses with your Android smartwatch. So I've got the Galaxy Watch Ultra here, and I can do different gestures. I think there's single and double pinch, making a fist. So there's enough different maneuvers you can make with your hand to be able to navigate the system in the glasses. And adding smart rings like the Samsung ring is really, really cool. Now, I don't have the Samsung ring. I've actually got the Aura ring, but I don't think that you can do gestures with the Samsung ring. I could totally be wrong. Let me know down in the comments if I completely butchered that. But it could be something where if it doesn't now, they might be developing a ring that will help you control the smart glasses. Now, to me, one of the more fascinating things that they talked about was that the processing power is actually going to be done on your phone. So it's got the same processor in the glasses as the Meta glasses have, but all the processing will actually be done on your Android or Samsung phone, which means that the processor is only going to be using or interpreting inputs and things like that. So it can actually do a lot more than what Meta is going to be capable of. Meta, they literally just make the glasses and different apps, where Samsung makes hardware, Google makes the hardware for the phone and design the operating system. So with Samsung and Google, they're going to be able to do so much more with their glasses than what Meta is going to be able to do. So as far as the watch goes, they were saying that the AI only glasses that you wear, which are just like the Meta Ray-Bans, you can actually use your watch to give it a command to take a picture, and then you can look at your watch and it'll show you a preview of the photo that you took. Now, this is far and away better than anything that Meta has. I do know that Boz from Meta has talked about putting a display on the neural band. And until they do something like that, I think if Samsung releases this first, this is going to give far more utility to your traditional AI smart glasses. They also said that conversations with Gemini that you have through your glasses, you'll be able to actually read right from your watch, which is absolutely crazy. It just gives another field of input and a way to display the information without actually having displays in your glasses. Now, the neat thing about the binocular glasses is they look just like the monocular glasses. Now, they weren't allowed to take any photographs or do anything as far as the media goes because they didn't want the information getting out there. But the guy was looking at both the monocular and the binocular, and he was having a hard time telling which one was which. It was on the Adam Savage YouTube channel. Him and a gentleman from CNET were talking about the glasses. So the binocular glasses, they're actually going to be released in 2027. And the monocular glasses are going to be released in 2026, as will the AI glasses, but it's going to be a staggered release. So they're going to release the AI non-display glasses first, then the monocular display glasses later in 2026, and then in 2027, the binocular glasses. And the neat thing about both of the display glasses, the binocular and the monocular, they can run any of the Android apps. So if you're one for getting notifications, like a thing that would really, really boost my appreciation of the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses would be if I could get my Teams notifications or if I could get my Outlook notifications. I have to use those for work, and it would be amazing to be able to get notifications from my boss or things that I have to do right away, right in my field of view. And that's not a feature that's offered in Meta right now. And I believe you're going to be able to do all of that with the display glasses from Samsung. Now, the bad thing about Samsung's display glasses is you do get a lot of light leakage. If you watch the Google I/O footage, you'll see that there's a square in the one eye and it's got a rainbow like effect to it. And everybody's going to be able to see that. The really great thing with Meta's display glasses is people who are standing right in front of me talking have no clue if I'm looking at something in my display or not, where unfortunately that's not going to be the case with the Samsung glasses. And it might be even worse with the binocular, because if you've got two squares covering up your eyes, I mean, that's going to bring up a big social acceptance issue where, people may not be able to focus on your eyeballs because they're covered with these rainbow squares. And it might be really, really kind of awkward. With the display glasses, you get a 40-degree field of view. And also, you can tilt your head to do different things. I don't know if you had seen the where they had the maps and the navigation, and if you looked straight ahead, it would show you like turn left in 40 feet. But then if you look down at the ground, the actual entire map showed up and showed you that you're turning in 40 feet, which is really, really cool. It just brings a lot more utility to the different apps and the features that they can offer in them. So I'm really excited about this. I think that these glasses are going to be much better than what we had seen in the Android XR demos that they did on December 8th. But we'll have to wait and see until we actually get our hands on them. It sounds extremely promising. I'm trying not to get too hyped up for it. But it's just, I own all the different Meta glasses, and they're just so limited in what they can do compared to what it looks like Google and Samsung are going to be coming out with here in this next year. So I hope everybody's really excited about this. The smart glasses arena is getting packed with some big gladiators, and I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to be a part of it. And with that, I'll see y'all next time.